right, folks, well, we are headed back out in the van. We got it all taken care of. I took it over to Excellent Automotive in Redmond, Oregon. They took care of it. They've been doing some automotive work for me, taking care of a few of the mechanical issues and stuff that I've had with the van since I bought it. It didn't have a whole lot of maintenance done, at least not according to the Carfax report that I looked at when I bought the van. So I've just been having them, kind of repair and fix things as they kind of come up. And so this time had them go through and replace all the rest of the radiator hoses for me and the thermostat and make sure that we were all good to go there. But like I said, we were headed out for a camp spot last time before the van broke down. The weather is completely different. It was full-on winter action, winter camping action last video. Now the sun's out, it's gorgeous, the snow's gone, it's completely melted, and it's just absolutely gorgeous out right now. So looks more like summertime camping this time, but that's kind of typical spring for us in Central Oregon. Weather changes all the time, and if you don't like it, you just wait 15 minutes and you'll have something else. I mean, this last week it's just been rainy and drizzly and miserable, and then like I said, today it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm excited to be back out doing a little van life with the big Ford van. So I'm excited about it. Alright guys, so I've wanted to camp in this spot for a little while. I've been in this area lots, but I've never camped in this particular spot. I actually saw some people camped in it a few years back when the solar eclipse happened out here, and there were some people camping in this location. I always thought I'd like to come back and camp this particular spot, but I never have until today. I actually tried to do it last week, but with the mechanical issues we had in the van, we got thwarted. But man, what an absolutely gorgeous day. And like I said, we got huge, beautiful view out all along there. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great spot. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get the drifter trailer all set up, get everything going there. There's plenty of firewood all around, all kinds of dead and fallen trees that we can cut up for firewood. So I think we'll have ourselves a really nice camp tonight. So I've decided I'm going to use the solo stove on this particular camp. The fire pit I used in the last video works really great in cold weather, and I really liked it. It put out a lot of heat, especially to the sides, which is one of the things that the solo stove is not fantastic at. Really, a lot of its heat kind of comes straight up out of the top. But it's really warm out right now, and I really just need the fire for ambience. And the biggest reason why I'm chose to use the solo stove is the ground underneath here is all pretty much just like a turf. And instead of getting my shovel out and digging out a safe area for that other fire pit to sit where I didn't have to worry about embers falling off of it and landing on the ground, I know that I can keep a nice condensed fire inside the Solo Stove, and I also know from using the Solo Stove in past times on turf like this, I know it's not going to scorch the ground. So I just feel a little safer with the Solo Stove in this particular situation. And like I said, it's not that cold, so the Solo Stove will put out plenty of heat for me and still provide me all the ambience of a fire that I enjoy. But as it is right now, I think I've got camp all set up, so I'm just gonna grab the chainsaw real quick and we'll get some wood to put in this Solo Stove. Alright guys, man, these long days, they kind of play tricks with me, and I was starting to wonder why I was getting so hungry, and it's already after 7. So I was just sitting here, got the fire going, enjoying the sunset, and right now it looks absolutely stunning, but the super moon is like coming up right in front of me, and it looks really, really, really good. Super beautiful. But like I said, I'm a little bit on the hungry side, so I picked up a little thing of wild-caught ahi tuna, and then one of these vegetable packets that I get from Safeway. Safeway cuts it all up, and I think other grocery stores you can find these too. I heard Fred Meyer's also carries them. But they're basically, they cut up fresh vegetables and they put them in these already pre-made packets, and they're super handy, especially for camping. You know, I'll usually pick up 3 of these because it's like 3 for $10 at Safeway. And I usually pick up 3 different varieties because they have a bunch of different assortments of them, and throw them in the Snowmaster, and it makes dinner prep at night really, really easy. So I'm going to cook the vegetables first. I'm just going to get them cooking in some butter, and then when they're pretty well done, we're just going to throw the tuna on real quick and give it a quick sear on both sides, and we'll be good to go. All right. Glass of Pendleton. A quick, easy camp meal that looks absolutely delicious. We're gonna try this fish first. I love ahi tuna. It is so good. I might have screwed around here a little bit and overcooked mine just a touch, but mainly because I was, moving cameras around and doing stuff, trying to film. I think I might have got it just a little bit more done than I would like. I usually like it just a touch pinker than it is, but all in all, not bad at all. Man, I tell you what a beautiful night tonight. Still, the super moon is just right there. Just beautiful, bright, really lighting up the sky, and it's just really making for a beautiful night. The wind isn't blowing too much. I can hear just a little bit through some of the treetops, but nothing aggressive at all. So it's just a really nice evening out. I have to say, you know, I mean, I enjoy my winter camping and everything, but you know, having some warmth and just some really nice weather is pretty pleasant. And we're still early enough yet that the bugs aren't out too much. You know, a few bumblebees out scurrying about, but they don't ever bother you. Oh man, I tell you what. So how about you guys? Are you guys excited about these long days? Are you excited the summer's coming? You know, let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for summer, excited for summer trips and summer camping and days by the lake and the river. Summer's not necessarily my favorite time to camp, I'll be honest, but I've kind of mentioned that before, but not to say that I still don't enjoy it. Late fall, like I've mentioned before, mid to late fall is probably my favorite. I don't think there's a better time of the year to be in the forest, but admittedly, I'm looking forward to some nice weather myself. Vegetables are really good too, man. Like I said, check these things out if you find them at Safeway, or like I said, I think they also do at Fred Meyer's. But man, it sure makes cooking easy. Ooh, that spiciness I put on there is hot. Wash a little of that heat down. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to enjoy this meal. I'm going to relax a little bit and enjoy a little time around the campfire without messing with cameras and running all around, and just just relax a little bit. But I am going to, since I didn't get to do it last video, we're going to make biscuits and gravy in the morning, so stick around for that and we'll catch you guys in the morning. Alright guys, so now that we're all shaven up and feeling a little bit more human, let's get started on this biscuits and gravy. So, really simple, 3 main ingredients. We've got some jumbo flaky biscuits, some Jimmy Dean sausage, and a packet of country gravy mix. And then of course we'll need some water, which we have right here. Now to do the biscuits on the Scottle, the way I do them, is you have to have one of these little grate dealies. This one actually is from Timbo Tusk that you can get with the Scottle, but I think you can find something similar at most specialty stores and be able to do it. So real simple, like I said, we're just gonna take the biscuits out of the gravy, out of the can, not out of the gravy, not yet, but and put them on here. And you know, the only real trick to doing this is you only got heat coming up from the bottom of the scuttle, so you need to flip them often. So what I do is I flip them probably every 2 minutes or so, and I put the lid, the scuttle lid, over the top so that you know, you can kind of trap some of that heat and get it to cook a little bit more all the way around the biscuit, but you really need to be diligent about flipping the biscuit often. And if you do that, you'll get nice cooked through golden brown biscuits without them being burned. But if you let them sit too long, they will absolutely burn. So anyways, we're gonna get started on this, and hopefully we'll have some biscuits and gravy here pretty quick. All right, so the biscuits are done. I actually shut the scuttle off about a couple minutes ago and let them just sit in the heat a little bit so they could finish rising. But man, they look good, they smell good, they're nice and golden brown on the outside, but I can tell that they're nice and fluffy and soft on the inside. So perfectly done. I'm just gonna set them off to the side here and put them on a paper towel to sit. And then I am going to take this off, and we'll get ready to do some biscuits. Now, your scuttle might need to be re-oiled because of the heat just sitting there hot. So I do have to, you know, put some oil on it, and I happen to have some bacon grease that I'm gonna put on there. So I'm just gonna do that real quick, and then we'll get cooking the sausage. All right, so we're gonna get cooking the sausage here. I'm just gonna take and dump the whole thing right on there. Okay, well, our sausage is nice and browned up, so now it's for the final step, and that is to make some gravy. Just gonna try a little touch here. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. That is good. All right, yeah, so final touch here. We're gonna use this McCormick's gravy mix. There's all kinds of different ones you can buy like this. You can find them at the grocery store, make it super easy. What I'm gonna do first, before I put the gravy mix in, is I'm gonna take some of my cold water here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some in. And quite honestly, I don't really measure. I know there's probably some measurements on the packet, but I just add some water, because if you want it really thick or you want it really soupy, is just gonna depend on how much water. And if I put too much water on there and I want it thick, which is what I like, I can always just kind of keep stirring it and simmering it until it thickens up. So putting too much, you can't really have to worry about putting too much water. So I'm gonna put about half the packet in, and I'm gonna get that stirring in a little bit first. And I usually find that if you add too much water after the get-go, it's a little easier to kind of get it to make sure that you get it all stirred in and that you don't have any clumps in your gravy. So I'll start off with about half the packet, kind of get that stirred going. Really. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some more. Basically, I just kind of keep this until I get it all in there. And I can see right now that I think I got, you know, too much water, but like I said, that's not a problem. You'll see that it'll just thicken up, and I can simmer off any excess water that I have, but it, like I said, it just makes the whole process a little bit easier as far as getting your gravy, getting all the lumps out of your gravy. So there, go ahead and finish off this packet. Okay, that's it. Now just stir. Key to good gravy is stirring. Lots and lots of stirring, and really make sure that you get all those lumps out. So I'm adding a little pepper here to the gravy. This was already peppered gravy, it said on the package, but I kind of feel like you can never have too much pepper in gravy. That's my personal opinion. All right, I'm just gonna stir that in real quick. All right, I think that is my gravy done. So the only thing left to do now is grab a plate, open up a couple biscuits, we'll open, oh yeah, they're nice and flaky on the inside. Biscuits are perfect. Dump a little of that gravy on the biscuits. Oh man, what a beautiful, beautiful day it's turned out to be. Just absolutely gorgeous. We actually just got back from a bit of a walk. I took the dogs out and we just did a little hiking through the forest out onto this rim that overlooks this beautiful valley, and it was just a great time. I just really enjoy seeing the dogs doing so well. I mean, they're both older dogs, and you know, Daisy's 13 years old and Wheeler's 14 and had a couple ACL tears, and it's just good to see them both in good health and good shape, still anxious and eager to get out and around. It's just one of those times where you really, you know, just take a minute and appreciate the simple things. That was a good time with the dogs for sure. And man, what a beautiful, beautiful day today. I just, again, can't get over how the fact that just literally a week and a half ago, this place was covered with snow, probably 8 inches of snow. And now it's like summer out here. Went from winter camping straight into summer camping like that. It's just crazy, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I really like this spot, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and hang out here for a few days and work on editing this video together in the van using my kind of office setup that I've put together there, and hopefully we can find a way to get it uploaded to you. It's a little bit more challenging these days with the coffee shops and everything being closed, which is one of the ways that I've used to get videos uploaded, but we'll figure out one way or the other to get it out to you guys. But anyhow, I appreciate so much the continued support you guys bring to the channel, and you know, thank everybody for supporting the channel in different ways. And of course, one of those ways is by purchasing my branded coffee, the Daisy Cafe and the Wheeler Reserve. If you like the lighter roast, the Daisy Cafe. If you like something a little bit darker, then you might prefer the Wheeler roast. For those that have purchased the coffee before, I just want to point out that if you haven't gotten it here recently, they changed the bag and it's a much nicer bag. I know it looks a lot the same, but it has a new easy open spot in the back here with a Ziploc, so it actually, you no longer have to tear the top and make a mess out of it. It's super easy to open, and then the bag is just, yeah, it just stands up on its own, super handy. And just a lot better design. So if you haven't bought the coffee in a little while and you didn't like the bag before, definitely give it a try again. The new bag is much easier to work with. And I always like to mention to people that this isn't just crappy coffee in a nice bag. This is, you know, Expedition Joe is the company that puts together my coffee, and they go through great lengths to make sure that it is a good, high quality coffee. So I think if you know, are really a coffee connoisseur, I think you're really going to enjoy one of my roasts of coffee. So definitely check it out. There will be a link down below, also a link in the website or in the description down below. So, you know, click on that link, it'll take you over to my website, and you can purchase a coffee from there. Proceeds definitely help my adventures and keep me out here doing what I'm doing. So it definitely does help, and I truly appreciate those people who support me in that way. But with that all out of the way, I want to thank you guys for everything. And, you know, if you like this video, likes really do help. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those down below. Remember, freedom is necessary. And I'll see you guys again outside.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.